Hello, my name is Shanita Monique and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to discuss triangulation. And what triangulation is that in the context of narcissistic abuse, it's when a narcissistic person brings one or more people into the dynamic of your relationship in order to vie for your attention or in order to belittle you. With that being said, in order for a narcissistic person to triangulate you, there always has to be a third party involved. And today we're going to get through the 3 signs. You can call it 3 signs or warning signs, red flags, whatever you feel like calling it. Sign number 1 is going to be the narcissist compares you to other people. Now think of this as in if you're a female and you're dating a male narcissist, what he's going to do is he might compare you to his ex-girlfriends. He might tell you, oh, his ex-girlfriends are so beautiful and they are all put together, or his ex-girlfriend is this, his ex-girlfriend is that. And this is leaving you with a feeling of insecurities. And believe me, he's doing this on purpose. If you're a guy and you're with a narcissistic female, she's going to compare you to her ex-boyfriends as well. She's going to say, well, how he used to buy her this and he used to buy her that. She's going to compare you to him as in the things that he used to do for her that she feels you are not doing for her. And in this action, she wants you to kind of go the distance. She wants you to now vie for her time, her affection. She wants to see an extra effort in you by simply putting this ex-boyfriend into the dynamic of you and her relationship. So our counter move for when a narcissistic person is trying to triangulate you is to use, I would call it an apples and oranges effect. And what that means is that we're not comparing apples to oranges. Apples are apples, oranges is oranges. So when this narcissistic person that you're involved with tries to triangulate you with their ex, you say, okay, well, that's good for them. Oh, she had a great body? That's good for her. Oh, he made a lot of money? That's good for him. Apples is apples, oranges is oranges. You view their ex as apples and you view yourself as an orange. You can compare them to be fruit, but it's not the same, okay? And that's kind of like how you have to switch your mental when dealing with a narcissistic person, because they're always playing a mental game, okay? All right, so second sign is going to be close to the first one, but it's not. So the second sign is they want you to compete. Okay, so when it came to comparison, now they're comparing you to their exes. And when it comes to competition, they're now making you compete with other people, new lovers, or new people that are in their lives now, not necessarily their ex from their past. So one way that a narcissistic person would get you to compete with the third party is by saying to you something like, if this is a narcissistic woman and you're a guy or whatever, she'll tell you things like, oh, this guy, he keeps on asking me out. He's always trying to get me to go out with him. Like, I told him that I had a boyfriend, but he's so persistent. I don't know what's up with him. It's crazy. And what she's doing is she wants you to know that there are other guys trying to get her attention. There are other guys trying to lure her in or trying to get at her. Now, here's the funny thing is that dude could have just looked at her and this is how she's taking it. And she runs back to you and tells you all the juicy details about, how all these guys want her and how, this guy at work is hitting on her all the time, how this guy at the gym is, always asking her out and trying to get her number. What you have to keep in mind is that when she is doing, or he or she, because, usually it's going to be male or female doing these tactics. And when they do that, the best counter move for competition is to have it in your mind that there is no competition. If they want them, this narcissistic person, they can have them, believe me. whoever they end up going out with, whoever they end up being with, they're most likely going to cheat on them as well. So there's no loss to you. So just keep that in mind, because they'll try to act like there's some kind of big deal, and really they're really not. Okay? All right, and number 3 is going to be what I like to call storytelling. And storytelling means that whenever this narcissistic person has a conversation with you, right, and they're usually talking about another person, the story is exaggerated. The story is either exaggerated or a bold-faced lie. So, like, this would look something like, well, Melody, she doesn't like you. And, Shelly told me that a lot of people were talking about you and they really feel like you should change, or you should be this way, or you should be that way. And really and truly, I'm only telling you this because I'm your friend, that everybody pretty much hates you, okay? Like, girl. And if you're a male dealing with a narcissistic female, she might create stories, and she might create stories about or exaggerate about her past, or anything really, anything that has to do with the third person. Like, how her ex used to take her on all of these vacations, and her ex, bought her whatever she wanted, and she's looking at you like, it's okay if you can't afford it. Not everybody, made the money that he makes. It's okay, I guess. I'm going to tell you the best counter move for that, for storytelling, for exaggerations, for blatant lies. And if you're a female dealing with a narcissistic female, best thing to do is to fact check everything she is saying. So that means if she tells you that Lisa don't like you, or this person had a problem with you, or that person can't stand you, or whatever, fact check it. Be a doll and go straight up to that person and figure it out for yourself. Do not rely on what this narcissistic person is saying, because most likely she's lying to get you to feel some type of way. Like, she feeds off of drama. She feeds off of the fact that she can manipulate you. And that's basically what triangulation is. Triangulation is a form of manipulation. All right. And if you are a guy and you're dealing with a narcissistic male, what this would look like is he just brags a lot. He brags a lot about things that he's doing. He brags about his business. Meanwhile, that sucker don't got no business. And the only way to really kind of to know if a narcissistic person is lying is you gotta fact check it. So my counter move would be, when this person is telling you stories and everything else, turn into an interviewer. Put on your reporter hat, bust out your glasses and your pen, and take notes and start asking them rapid questions. Oh, really? So you started a business? Oh, so what type of business is it? What is it about? So what made you start this business? Oh, what are your goals? Do you have any goals? Do you have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan? What is that looking like for you? This person you say was talking about me behind my back. What did they say? When did they say it? Oh, wow, that's funny. I was thinking about having a conversation with them tomorrow. And then you'll see that that narcissistic person will probably get thrown off a little bit. Either they will, want to end the conversation, or they'll want to, just get out of there. And that, if you see something like that, then be on the lookout for further signs that this person is definitely a narcissist. This person is definitely trying to triangulate you and trying to manipulate you, and keep your eyes open so that you know what to be on the lookout for. All right, so that's going to be it for today. I hope that you found this to be helpful, and feel free to give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment and let me know what you think, and I will chat with you soon. Thank you. Bye.